I just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight, you know what I'm saying? Like I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed
Right,
for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight,
right.
just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we take?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's gonna be soon. I'm hoping it's gonna be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
What happens when the man who once built you suddenly wants to break you? Gervonta Davis is in the fight of his life. But this time, it's not just about belts, it's about betrayal. Because leaked footage just exposed something wild. Floyd Mayweather has officially joined Team Roach. And not just as a hype man. Floyd pulled up to Lamont Roach's private training camp, fully gloved, whispering strategy in the corner, dissecting Tank's every move, and helping Lamont turn the rematch into a full-blown execution. The internet's exploding. This isn't just another rematch. This is war. And Mayweather just chose sides. Let's rewind the tape. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. A fight that was supposed to be a routine title defense for Tank. The Barclays Center was packed, the lights were bright, and the boxing world expected Tank to coast through Lamont.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, I mean, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But you know, obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience, he has the knowledge, he has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
But what we got was one of the most controversial decisions in recent memory. From round one, Lamont Roach came in with zero fear, no respect. He pressed forward with a clean jab, outworked Tank in the middle rounds, and started exposing flaws in Davis's defense. Fans saw it, commentators saw it. Even Tank's own corner looked shook by round six.
Even without the knee, that should have been a knockdown. I thought I should have won a competitive fight. I think I did what I needed to do necessary to bank the rounds. I'm just a little frustrated with the scorecards. I thought I should have won.
But it was the ninth round that changed everything. Midway through the round, Roach landed a beautiful counter right hand that made Tank stumble. Moments later, under heavy pressure, Tank dropped to a knee. The arena gasped. Cameras zoomed in. But the ref? He waved it off. No knockdown, no point deduction, no explanation. And just like that, Roach's momentum was stolen. The fight went the full 12, and when the judges read the scorecards, it was a draw. The crowd booed. Fans online called it a robbery. and the boxing world instantly started calling for a rematch.
All the talk throughout the years, what you would do against somebody like Tank, your style versus his, was that not the blueprint? And can you not do 10x that?
I'm not even going to shit on him. But look, I want some money tonight. That's all I'm happy for. I want money tonight.
Shakur, tell us something, bro. Like, what did you think about the decision?
I ain't going to shit on him.
Okay.
We still got to see each other. He say he want to fight me, so we going to fight.
But what do you think about the decision?
I thought Lamont won.
You thought Lamont won. Got you. I'll talk to you later, Shakur. Good looking.
Tank want a rematch. Do you let me know now? Do you want to fight Tank again? He said he open to do a rematch. Do you want to fight Tank
100%.
again?
It's only a matter of time. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight again. It's just whenever the fight gonna happen.
So it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay. They say they want it in New York again. Do you want to fight again in the Barclays Center?
I wouldn't mind, but I'd love for it to be in DC.
Okay.
I'd love for it to be in DC.
But what we didn't expect was that Floyd Mayweather would be the one coaching Lamont to finish the job. Fast forward to this week, and boom! Leaked footage hits social media.
We got Floyd Money Mayweather walking through. You know this is his home in Miami. Got my man GT. You know what the vibes are like when GT walk in the gym? Work. Nothing but Hall of Fame.
Floyd Mayweather, hoodie up, surrounded by Lamont's team in a private Vegas gym. He's showing Roach footwork angles, how to time Tank's hooks, when to pivot off the ropes, how to bait the body shot and slip the uppercut. This ain't surface-level mentorship. This is straight-up fight planning.
When I say certain things, they say, oh, he's hating. There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes that make good money.
According to inside sources, Floyd's been helping Roach with sparring strategy, ring IQ, and most importantly, how to force Tank into uncomfortable positions. Word is, Floyd's been reviewing Tank's habits round by round and turning them into homework for Lamont.
Honestly, I thought I should have won without that being counted a knockdown. Look, I ain't the ref. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had to wipe sweat out his eye, he had to wipe sweat out his eye. But the rules do state, if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic 8 count. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that. But if that was kind of a knockdown, I would win the majority decision.
And this wasn't a one-time visit. Mayweather's been pulling up multiple times a week. Quiet, no cameras, just business. Insiders close to Mayweather say he was furious about the first fight. Floyd believed that if the ref did his job, counted the knee in round 9, deducted points from Tank for holding and ducking, Lamont Roach would have walked away with the W.
I don't want to say that's the blueprint. I just think that, that my plan unfolded the right way.
And let's be real, that 9th round knee wasn't a slip. It wasn't a balance issue. That was a man being overwhelmed. If a ref had called that knockdown correctly, whole momentum shifts.
Did you get your hair done 2 days before the fight?
Yeah. I ran water over it today, but I must ain't do it enough.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that. or like when he started counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Mayweather knows that. He's seen it 1,000 times. And that's exactly why he's doubling down on Lamont. He sees the rematch as redemption for Roach and himself.
This is my opinion. Sure. It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think a draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take the knee, man, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, I mean, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are the rules.
So, what is Mayweather actually doing? He's rebuilding Roach into a defensive monster. Mayweather's been drilling Lamont on classic money team fundamentals: shoulder rolls, inside counters, ring control, and keeping his chin tucked while frustrating the pressure fighter. He's teaching Lamont how to draw Tank in, set traps, and capitalize on Gervonta's overcommitments. Word is, Floyd also brought in his own hand-picked sparring partners to mimic Tank's explosive speed and southpaw stance. This isn't just mentorship, it's full-blown blueprint building. And Lamont's looking sharp, sharper than ever. But let's not act like this is shocking. Floyd has been helping Tank's enemies for years. Before the Garcia versus Davis fight, Floyd Loki sent his team to train Ryan on how to cut off the ring and stay composed against Tank's mind games. Garcia even admitted later he took some of Floyd's film study into camp. Didn't win, but the respect was there.
Young fighters, he loves to embrace guys. So what was being around talking to Floyd? Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting? And has it made you a better fighter? Because he could tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He could tell you, go run at 2 in the morning. Go do it when, cause 9 times out of 10, we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge, cause you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. It could be little things that'll take you to the next level. That Floyd, a person like Floyd, like if he tell you that, you gonna take a lot of heed to it, and it's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you doing it. He could show you something, and it could be the same thing. You might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it'll give you like a different type of feel about yourself.
Plus, Floyd also offered advice to Martin through shared sparring sessions and coaching tips. When Martin was rumored to fight Tank, Mayweather never publicly denied it, and insiders say he was in Martin's ear about how to frustrate Tank in the early rounds. Most recently, Bud himself hinted that Floyd was giving him pointers on how to break down Davis in a hypothetical catchweight fight. They've been seen chatting at events, and it's clear Floyd would love to see someone like Bud humble Tank. This is a pattern now. Floyd's no longer hiding it. And with Lamont Roach, he's going all in. To understand all this, you gotta know the real beef between Floyd and Tank. Once upon a time, Gervonta Davis was the golden boy of Mayweather Promotions. Floyd groomed him, pushed him, gave him the spotlight. But as Davis started winning and gaining clout, things went left. Tank felt like he was being used. He accused Floyd of holding him back, not letting him shine outside of the Mayweather shadow. He claimed Floyd made decisions that didn't serve his career, like delaying big fights or over-promoting Mayweather's own brand. The final straw? Tank said Floyd intentionally tried to get him beat by putting him in tough fights with no proper notice or favor. Their relationship soured, and eventually, Tank left Mayweather Promotions altogether.
First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the say Terrence Crawford should fight Benavidez? That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you.
Who's next in line? This is next in line.
Is there like
last question, guys. Is
there like a love-hate for Floyd? Like,
yeah,
the fighter?
Yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest. But he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad. And
you're good, man.
And he cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this.
But even after the split, the tension never left. And now, Mayweather's taking that tension to a new level by trying to take Tank's legacy down with him. This rematch isn't just about Lamont Roach getting redemption. It's about Floyd proving a point. It's about Tank protecting his reputation at a time when the boxing world is already calling him out.
What that? What's the name of that?
So you got your people. Y'all all stepping, huh? Nigga, where Derek at? I don't know.
They don't like
Frank. What that mean?
I don't like Floyd, motherfucker.
Now you're down. EJ do the trash talk, make you miss box.
After the draw, after the ninth-round controversy, and after Bud Crawford ripped him to shreds for the knee moment, Gervonta's image took a serious hit. The world saw vulnerability. People started doubting if Tank's really that unbeatable monster anymore.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we said what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story's going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, let's say the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is it. I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
And if Roach, coached by Floyd, comes back and wins decisively, that's not just a loss for Tank. That's a legacy-shifting moment. Here's the worst part for Tank. He can't hide from this. Floyd's involvement has put a target on his back. The media's watching. Fighters are watching. His fans are watching. If Tank doesn't come back and dominate, his stock takes a massive dive. And if Floyd's fingerprints are all over the loss, that's the ultimate humiliation. getting outcoached by the same man who once called you the future. Tank might be acting like he's moved on, but everyone can see through it. Ever since that controversial draw, he's been dodging the rematch talk like it's the plague, saying he's got other fights lined up, that the timing's off, and hinting that it won't happen this year.
I'm not sure, bro. I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
That's the yeah. It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next. We might see it in a minute.
But let's be real. That's all excuses. It's obvious something went wrong for him in the first fight. He got exposed, caught off guard, and the whole boxing world knows it. Now, he's trying to buy time, reset the narrative, and avoid running it back until the noise dies down. But here's the thing. He can't run forever. That rematch clause? It's legally binding. And it's not asking for a tune-up fight. It's demanding an immediate round 2. Tank might be trying to stall, but the paperwork is calling him out.
I already signed. My first contract is signed for an immediate rematch in the case of a draw or if I win. So I'm already contractually signed to a rematch. It's on him. I hope we can get it done because I want to show the world again that that wasn't a fluke.
So here we are. Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach 2 is officially the most personal rematch of the year. But it ain't just about belts. It's about old wounds, new enemies, and the one man who started it all, Floyd Mayweather. He built Tank. Now he's trying to break him. And Lamont Roach. He's just the instrument Floyd's using to do it. So, who you got in this rematch? Can Lamont Roach finish the job? Or will Gervonta prove that he's still the face of boxing, no matter who's coaching in the shadows? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.